Hello, there was a magnitude 3.8 earthquake in Illinois near Springfield in the USA earlier today, rather during the night. It jolted some people awake. Um, it's not an area where magnitude 3.5 plus earthquakes occur a lot. Um, but this was close to a prediction line for earthquakes. But the main but the prediction line when it passes when you extend the prediction line further down south, and it goes through Nicaragua and Honduras, that is where earthquakes of magnitude 5 and above can happen. So I can show you the prediction line. This was the prediction line. It goes a little bit to the east. Yeah, so it goes through Indiana basically, and then the Chicago area. The earthquake, I can show you where it happened. So I've summarized it now. So this was my prediction line, and this is where the earthquake has happened. I have written magnitude 3.5, which was the initial magnitude reported, but now it has been upgraded to magnitude 3.8. So it's around 170-175 kilometers from the prediction line, which is well within the prediction range. The range of the prediction line is usually 200 kilometers, so well within the prediction range. But this is not the main thrust. I can go back to my website, Astro Weather Watch. So this area is not the main thrust. I showed this line on my website earlier when I made these predictions. These predictions are, for, by the way, from the period of 17th to 29th of January. So the earthquake has happened on 20th of January, within the date range. But I showed this actually, as you can see here, mainly for some other malefic types of incidents. Of course, there can be light earthquakes, as this one, for example, but there could be probably some accidents and some other malefic incidents which can happen along this line, or sometimes also very bad weather can happen, things like that. But this is where, if you extend the line down south, so then it goes through Honduras, near the capital of Honduras, not far from it, and then it goes through this western Nicaragua. Yeah, this is Nicaragua, and so this is basically southwestern Nicaragua. It goes again close to the capital, goes close to Managua. So this is where, in this area, basically the Honduras Nicaragua area of this line is the same line. Yeah, but of course, different sections of the same line will sometimes yield nothing, and some of the sections will yield big earthquakes. So this is where, especially where this red coordinate is, so basically off the Nicaragua coast, or maybe somewhere in the Managua area, I foresee a magnitude 5 or above 5 earthquake, or maybe even 5.5 and above, during 17th to 29th of January 17 to 29. It has started with this light earthquake already in the US, in Illinois. So it makes it even more likely now that, because given that this line is confirmed to be active, this is an imaginary line. This has nothing to do with the fault lines. This is based on planetary alignments. All my predictions are based on planetary alignments, which predict earthquakes far more accurately, and which can even predict intraplate earthquakes. When you look at fault lines, you have no possibility of, for example, predicting intraplate earthquakes. And anyway, seismologists cannot predict earthquakes. So this particular area is one to watch out for in the next few days, especially the Nicaragua area, or off the coast of Nicaragua. Hopefully there is no damage. Hopefully no big earthquake happens. But anyway, so the earthquake in Illinois today, I can show you the earthquake again here. Yeah, this is magnitude 3.8 actually, not 3.5. So which happened near Springfield in Illinois, and was also felt in St. Louis in Missouri. So this earthquake was actually quite interesting. It was a light earthquake in itself, but why it was interesting is that it points to a higher probability of the earthquake, which I have predicted for January 17 to 29 in the Honduras, Nicaragua, especially the Nicaragua section of this same line. If you keep extending this line down south, then you will get there. Okay, so stay safe, everyone. Bye bye.